So since then, West Virginia has been 219 victories, 123 defeats, and 4 ties. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Very good. There's no Big East club that even comes close to that. No Big East team that's even in the same ballpark as that. So during Steve's tenure, right? Well, the past 4 years, you didn't play last year. WVU's record the past 4 years is 42-9, the 6th best in college football over the last. And that's behind only USC, Texas, Boise State, Ohio State, and Florida. That's pretty good. The Mountaineers could play in the road pretty well. 26-11 over the last 6 years. That's also the 6th best in college football. And that's going on the road to pretty hostile places. Right? So 7 straight bowl appearances.
Yeah.
I mean, there were years when WVU didn't go to bowl for a while. 7 straight bowl appearances, right?
Yeah.
Which is tied for 13th best in the NCAA. Not bad. And the Meineke Car Care Bowl, you didn't play this year, of course, but I hope you watched it on TV. Watch Pat tear it up. 13th best active streak in college football in terms of going to bowls year in, year out. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Michigan can't say that anymore, can they?
Yeah.
They want to send him back.
This is what I think is the most impressive statistic. Listen to this. The Mountaineers have finished ranked in the AP poll in each of the last 4 seasons, the first time for the school. That's pretty good. So now we're going to Steve and his personal accolades. He's a team guy, as every great player is. His personal accolades for Steve Slaton. So, Steve, you placed in the all-time yardage was just ahead of the great Artie Owens. I'm going back down. The great Artie Owens. Steve had 3,923 rushing yards. That's number one. If he had spent an extra year, you'd be number 1. For a season, 2006 season, for those folks that remember the details, was one of the best seasons I think a running back ever had. Yeah. You know, in the country, quite honestly, you were phenomenal. 1,700, over 1,700 yards. Number 1 in the Mountaineer, yearly records in terms of yards gained. He scored 50 touchdowns during his career. I'm going to embarrass you. He's getting the rest. 2 of the top 4 seasons in Mountaineer history were him rushing the ball. 2 of the top 4 seasons. He had 21 100-yard games. He only played 3 years, man. 21 ranking only behind Avon Coburn. Right? And Avon played full 4 years, I think, for Don. Don used to run the ball like this. So.
Yeah, up the middle.
So he's number 2 in all-purpose yards. Number 2 in all-purpose yards behind Avon. And he's number 1 in terms of the season of having all-purpose yards. Was it 2000? You had a great 2006 year. You tore it up. As everybody knows, I don't need to remind you, he was a 3rd-round draft choice by our Houston Texans.
Yeah.
And listen to this. Everybody followed you this year. You may not have known this or realized this, but everybody was still watching. Now, Slaton gets it out. Slaton gets in there. And you did get in there a lot. He rushed to over 12, almost 1,300 yards as a rookie.
Mm-hmm. Woo! He's in the rookie of the year.
I think, as you all think, he should have been the rookie of the year.
Absolutely.
You had a great season, and we were all happy to see old man Amon Green kind of get you in there. So, I've got a couple of questions that I want to ask Steve because, I'm just interested in this, and we're going to open it up for questions that folks may have. But my first question is, as an Eastern Pennsylvania guy, right, going to a fairly small high school in Eastern Pennsylvania, how did you escape, Joe Pa at Penn State? How did you escape Rutgers? How did you escape Pitt? Maryland.
Yeah.
You end up at Maryland.
We're so happy about that.
You committed to Maryland? Terrible mistake.
They took away your scholarship?
The Frig took your scholarship?
Idiot.
Yeah.
I'll thank the Frig.
Oh, well.
Woo!
time there, and I think they were the biggest family-oriented team that I went to visit.
Really?
Felt that that's something I wanted to be a part of.
So you felt a different spirit in Morgantown than you did at some of the other schools you went to visit.
Yeah, I visited North Carolina, went down Maryland, but after I went to West Virginia, it was really nowhere else to go. See anymore.
So did Maryland actually offer you a scholarship and then pull it?
Yeah, verbally committed it. It's in a little paper.
Right.
In the mail, I got it, and I got committed, verbally committed, and actually I heard from a news reporter or somebody doing an interview called me and asked me if it was true that they took away my scholarship. I called the recruiter. It's kind of ducking and dodging me, not picking my call.
Shucking and jiving?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm interested in where I'm at in the market.
Was your next call to Bill Kurlavic?
Yeah, I called. Asked him if he's so interested in me, and he said yeah. But one thing is, even though I committed to Maryland, he still called me every week. He still called me.
Wait, is that illegal?
Niles, is that legal? Yeah. Go Nancy.
He asked me if he was okay if I still talk to him, because he's definitely a good guy. I know a lot of people met with.
Hey, if you don't know Bill Kurlavic, he's a defensive line coach, right?
Yeah.
And Don Nealon brought him on, I think, in 1980. Am I right, Judy? Because he was there early on. And I mean, and it's very rare for an assistant coach to stick around when a new head coach comes in. Kurlavic is an institution. His wife is great. He's maybe one of the most intense guys you ever meet. Am I right?
Yes.
But you gotta love the guy.
I love him.
You love him as a footballer.
I definitely do. Just as a person, I mean, we still keep in contact now. There's really not many people like him, that I have a problem with. Keep calling me.
No.
So seriously, when Maryland pulled this scholarship, were the Mountaineers your first choice right after that? I mean, did you make that decision? You may not have announced it for a while, but.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to wait. I think I waited till around Christmas to announce that I was coming, but it pretty much said that that's where I wanted to go.
Yeah, excellent. So I just one more question I'm going to ask Pat. Ask.
Oh.
Think about Pat White, right?
Okay.
Did you have any sense that when you signed up that you had Pat White coming in from Daphne, Alabama, right?
Yeah, he was actually there a year before me. He redshirted.
That's right. He redshirted his first year.
But,
Did you have a sense though that the two of you were just going to light it up?
no,
Well, you did.
not until I met him. I think I was probably one of the first people that really befriended me there.
Right.
Being a rookie or just a freshman, you really don't know too many people, but you kind of stick with your class. But Pat was, I guess, a year older than me, but